Good morning. I'm going to go over the instructions for the Pacific Flyway worksheet. Now, this talks about what the Pacific Flyway is, and it gives some examples of local birds that we would find that are part of the Pacific Flyway. You have a data table down here that has each of the three types of birds and how many were counted in each particular month. So based on this data, you're going to analyze whether the birds migrate or whether they stay here. And if they migrate, do they migrate in summer? Do they migrate in winter? The data can tell you that. But really what I wanted to help with was the graph. So I want to help set up the graph. The analysis of the graph is going to be on you. But to set up the graph, I wanted to give an outline. So I'm going to get it started, but you're going to finish it. So what I mean by that is when we make our graph, we're going to have the months down here. And this is all based on this data table. So we're going to graph all this data onto one graph. So I have month. And in our data table, we start in January and we go through every month of the year to December. I'm going to turn this sideways so that I can get the month right on the line. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and then finally December. Fill the rest of those in, okay? That is on the x-axis. Now on the y-axis, I'm going to be putting the numbers of birds that were observed for each month. Number of birds. All right, so it looks like it goes up into the 90s. We're gonna start with 0 down here, and every line will be 10. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. All right. And we need a title, right? So let's go with birds per month. That should do it, or something to that effect. Now the thing here that's a little unusual is you're gonna have 3 different lines on this one graph. So the way that we're gonna do it is I'm gonna use colored pencil. Now you can use something else if you want, but I need some way that you're gonna distinguish the lines that we're gonna draw. So for me, I'm using color. So red is going to be the marsh wren. And I look here on my graph, and in January, the marsh wren, we counted 15 of them. So January, 15. In February, for the marsh wren, we counted 21. So February, it's about 21. Next in March was 9. And then in April was 10. So you're going to plot out all of these points, and then you're going to connect the line. I've just done 4 of these. But your line will go all the way across to December. Now let's do another one. I'm going to do the next one, the least turn. In blue. And the least turn, January, February, and March, there were none observed. But in April, I had 5. So the way this looks is I do have a line for 0. So January is 0, February is 0, March is 0, but April, we counted 5. So I can still connect these 0.0, 0, and then up to 5. And again, you're gonna go all the way across. You're also going to do this for the western sandpiper. And if I was doing it, I would have it in green. and I would make my lines. But with the different colors, I can distinguish which species I'm looking at. If you have any questions, let me know. Hope this helps. Thank you.